Previously on 2 Past Midnight.
If they're going to hit again, you know it's going to be at nighttime.
Harrison, how are you feeling? You want to go on a patrol? With the rain we had last night, they might have left some kind of track.
You think they were just coming in trying to get like a lay of the land and see where we were and how we'd react?
Unfortunately, part of me worries we've stirred up a bit of a hornet's nest.
Seems like wherever I go, death just follows with me.
To the east, you hear the sound of engines. American soldiers, we are asking you to surrender, and no one else will get hurt.
So I don't believe we'll be surrendering anything. That is not an option.
He looks at Major Winkler, and he says, "Earlier, you were speaking of a pirate democracy, yes?"
Yeah, I did mention that.
Yes. So, as I said before, the offer is on the table. This extends to the citizens of the village as well. You have until sundown. So I suggest you return and let the other members of your democracy make their decisions.
What is to become of those who decide not to agree to your terms?
That is entirely up to you.
Are they free to go if they wish?
No.
So be it. I guess we're done here.
I guess so. As I said, sundown. Anyone comes out before that has amnesty. And they must leave their weapons behind.
Noted.
It was nice to meet you, Major Winkler.
I wish I could say the same. And he turns around and starts walking away.
Oh, before you leave, Major Winkler, like as you start to walk back to the road,
He stops but doesn't turn around.
and you hear him say something in Russian. This man, Major Winkler, was in charge of the scouting party that was here before. In full disclosure, their job was purely to scavenge. It was why they were sent out to scavenge for equipment or supplies. They took it upon themselves to behave in this way. You see this, like, young, Russian soldier standing there. And he says something to him in Russian again. And you hear the Russian soldier say, "Tell them I said I was sorry." Continue walking? Or did you turn around?
No, he didn't turn around during the exchange, and he just stood there and he was listening. And as soon as he says it, there's nothing he can say at this point. So Major Winkler just keeps walking back to the chapel at this point.
So you're walking down the road. About the point you get halfway, you can see that other Russian soldier that was sitting there back at the village, standing there smoking a cigarette. He looks over, he sees you. And you guys can see him too, Cole. You can see Major Winkler coming back about this point. And he turns and starts to walk back. About the 3/4 mark, Jeremy, you're passing the Russian soldier. He's walking by you. He's takes a hit off a cigarette, kind of nods to you as you walk by.
Winkler nods.
Back from where you came, you hear, "Ka-ka!" Single shot ring out. And you make your way back to the village. And you get back over to the first building where Cole is. What do?
He wants us to lay down arms and go with him. Anyone that doesn't lay down their arms and leave, he's gonna come in after him.
Go with him? What does he have to offer?
He's setting up some form of stability, is what he claims, some outpost. The men he sent out here, he says that they took it upon themselves to use brute force against these people. And that shot you just heard, I can only presume that went into that one of the soldiers that was a part of that. They were only supposed to scavenge, but he means business. So we've got two options at this point. We can lay down arms and follow him, or we can stand and fight, and likely die.
Do we know how many they have?
Oh, I never did this part of it, Jeremy. Give me a recon roll. Isn't that how that works? Your skill?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry, I just remembered that part.
Yeah, me too. Recon roll is garbage. I can't push it anyways. That's a fail.
Yeah, I mean, they had the equipment I told you they had, so that's what you could get from it.
They've got tracked vehicles, heavy machine guns.
Point of order, real quick. I realized in between sessions that it is not a tracked vehicle. I thought it was. It's actually wheeled.
Oh, it's a wheeled vehicle? Oh.
Yeah, it's a wheeled vehicle. I was totally wrong when you guys were doing your recons earlier. So it's all wheeled vehicles.
They've got APCs and heavy machine guns, and I saw at least a platoon. I don't know if he's got other units out around. They've obviously got radio contact. And I think he was just showing a show of force. So we're vastly outnumbered. So it comes down to the decision, gents. Is if we stand and fight, we will likely die. Or we can give up our arms. He did offer for us to join. However, that is under the stipulation that we lower our arms and go through a vetting process to make sure we won't harm any of his people.
I'm going to fail that, so I guess I don't have many options.
Mr. Harlow, you think it over, and you can either join me at the chapel, but I'm going to spread the word to everyone else, because his offer also goes for the civilians in the chapel. Anyone left in this town after sundown, he's coming in after him.
Somebody roll me a D8 real quick.
I got you.
Doesn't really matter who.
I rolled an 8.
You have 8 hours. This must have been right at the beginning of the. But yeah, you have 8 hours until sundown.
Harrison.
Yes, sir?
One more thing, real quick. Can I make something a little bit more interesting right now? Because this will be fun.
You're the ref.
I'm going to start a timer. And that timer is going to represent those 8 hours. Till sundown. Go.
Harrison, they're not coming, son. Come on back to the chapel. We've got some time. We got some things to suss out.
Yes, sir, roger that. I'll head right over there.
Cole heads back to the chapel as well.
Major Winkler's gonna disseminate the information that he just gave to Cole to the rest of the chapel. This goes for everyone. We have two options. We can either lay down arms and go with the officer that's provided us with terms, where we'll be vetted, and we'll either help out with his new community or be part of his team, or we stay here and fight and he comes in after us. If we leave, the likelihood of his spotters seeing us is pretty high, or at least I would guess. Now, a couple people could slip out if they wanted to, but I don't think we have enough force here in this chapel to take on what he's got. We don't have the guns, we don't have the manpower, we don't have the experience to take them on. So anybody that stays here is taking their own life in their own hands, and it'll probably be short. That being said, anyone decides to stay behind, I'll be with you.
I look around to see what the Reverend looks like he's thinking about.
At the moment, the Reverend was kind of, talking to the other people and translating for those that, may not speak English and only speak Polish. He was kind of translating for them and explaining to everybody what's going on. Father Roberts says, I'm not sure what the rest of my people, what the people here will want. And as you look around, there's like 30 some civilians, including the pastor total. But I mean, a bunch of them are kids. So you have about like half of that is actually potentially
legitimate fighting force.
Yeah.
Sir, did that offer extend to these villagers here or just us?
Anyone in here after dark, he's coming in after him.
I want to say fuck that Ruski and stay here and fight, but since I'm useless right now, where you guys go, I go. But still, fuck that guy.
We would have brought Emmett down from the bell tower by this point.
Oh yeah, Emmett's in the conversation. Yeah.
As long as the bell's still ringing.
So in the corner, you guys can see a bunch of the civilians, and they're arguing in Polish, right? Wait, so you're still just ringing the bell up there? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, until Winkler came back, there was no reason to stop.
Winkler would have had someone come get you before he made that address to the group. So you're just on the floor ringing the bell, or did you not even come down?
Well, I mean, if you came and got me, I will oblige and come down, because you obviously have more intel than I do.
Yep.
Up there just wringing my guts out.
So you look over, and as I said, the villagers, you can see there's a heated debate over there going on. And Father Robert comes walking over and to the rest of you, and he's like, they're almost split 50-50. About half of them want to leave. They have kids. They have the elderly, and some of them want to stay. I mean, and of that fighting force, then you're talking like 7, right? Out of them want to stick around. 7 or 8. We'll say 8 to make things easier on me later.
Father, I won't hold any man to stay, and I won't stop him from going. So
He translates that for the rest of them.
I would like to request that if he wants you to lay down your arms, anybody that stays behind could use an extra rifle. Second rifle is fastest reload you can ever get.
He did say to leave the rifles behind, so,
It works.
Mm-hmm.
Major, I'm just a lowly private, and I'll do what I'm told. I'll follow you and
No, Harrison.
and Mr. Cole.
Harrison,
Yes, sir.
you do what you think is best. There's no order here. You make up your own mind, son.
I'm gonna stick with Mr. Cole and Captain Emmett. I'm gonna stick with them. They go, I go. They stay, I stay. But I don't think it's right for that guy to just come in here and tell these people they gotta leave their homes. Imagine people did that up to me, my family, and my farm. We wouldn't want to leave. That's just my 2 cents. I'll stick with Mr. Cole and Captain Emmett. They got me this far. I may got roughed up a little bit, but that's probably my own fault.
I'm not one to trust some random governance starting a new world. So there's no way I'm laying down arms.
Captain Peterson, what say you?
Emmett is sitting in one of the church pews. He's got Psalms kind of there in his lap as he's putting the last couple rounds, making sure it's got a full loadout. He stands up and looks at the priest. He said, "Do we have any food for these people? Do we have any rations in this town?"
For the people that are staying behind or leaving?
For all the people.
I mean, we have some food, not much.
Well, then break it out. Break it all out. Whatever rations we have, break it out. Locks his weapon up, gets it ready for battle, and he stands up in the room, raises his voice to the crowd, and he says, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemy. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over." I will not fear any man. I will not fear any weapon that rises against me. I will continue to fight for what is right. We said we would get you liberated from this problem, these tyrants. We will not surrender now.
Emmett, roll me a persuasion, but with a, give yourself a +1. Actually, give yourself a +2. Sorry. Would you like to push that roll?
Yeah, I'll push it.
You're going to take a point of stress unless you spend the...
Can Murph aid him?
Well, that would be a +3 if anyone else was aiding him, and that'd be the most he could get.
Winkler would aid as well.
You know what? Reroll it with a +3 then, because that's what it should be. Or at least change one of those D8s to a D10 and just roll a single D10.
Roll a single D10. I would just roll a single D10.
Yeah.
Whatever you tell me to do, boss.
Yeah, just do that.
Nope, 3.
Yeah, but then you pushed it, so reroll that.
Reroll. Okay, one more time.
The D10.
Just the D10. Yeah.
A 10. Double success.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my gosh, you gave him every chance to do so, but he gave it at the last second. Ah!
I didn't account for other people helping and persuading, you know. Let me roll their shit. Hold on. You know, I'm gonna let you guys roll it. Somebody roll me. Oh shit.
I'm out.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. They literally could not beat 2 successes. It's not gonna happen. So Emmett gives this rallying speech, and like the whole time the preacher's actually like translating it to those that, you know, don't speak English. And you kind of look around, and the rest of the villagers that were intending on leaving, like they were getting ready to walk out of the church, and they come back in. Nobody's leaving.
All right, Preacher Emmett. We're going to have our last supper.
Cole, Emmett, we need to get set up now. If nobody's leaving, now. We need to go. Now.
All right, so we're still on that running clock. Tell me what you're doing to prepare for this before sunset. Go.
All right, I have the AT-4 and 3 hand grenades, counting the one I grabbed back from Winkler.
Emmett, you got heavy weapons? Take that AT-4. When that BMP comes up the road, you fucking nail that goddamn BMP with that AT-4. Fucking Cole, you start lighting them up with that 50 cal. Ah, shit. How are you on the 240, Cole?
Is that going to be heavy weapons or?
Yep.
Heavy weapons.
Heavy, I'm a B and a B.
How is your range combat?
A and a B.
Okay, you take
I'm
the
sorry,
50.
A and an A.
Oh shit, yeah, you take the 50. And then Emmett, once you light up that BMP with that fucking AT-4, you drop on the 240 and just fucking give them hell. Harrison?
Whoa, Major. If I can crawl, I can shoot.
Murph, we need you right here. Anybody comes through that door, because anybody breaches this door, I'm gonna drop and I'll be fucking dead, and there's gonna be all these innocent people behind me. So you need to pick up a rifle and fucking take care of anybody that comes through that door, because you are in no shape to take care of that 50. Fucking Harrison, out that window, you shoot every goddamn cocksucker that comes up that fucking road. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Roger that. I'm a pretty good shot. I'll take care of business.
All right. Sorry, boys. I didn't mean to step on your toes. Does anybody have any alternate suggestions?
We don't know if they have any explosives or rocket-powered anything. I'm just trying to think if we need to split up so we're not all sitting in the same place if they're shooting an RPG.
Sir.
All of a sudden, the Major's radio goes off. Just to let you know, Major, you have an hour and a half until sunset. Thank you. You guys recognize that voice.
Fucking knew it.
I can tell time. Thank you very much.
Who do I recognize? Who's the stupid voice?
You guys recognize the voice as Yuri.
Ah, God.
I've paused the time for a reaction, by the way.
Should have shot him.
Thank you.
Oh!
Thank you.
What's the range on the rockets?
The AT-4 has a range of 5. 5.
Crap.
That's only the first range increment. You can shoot beyond that.
It's only a one shot, though.
What happens when I go beyond?
-1 for each one of those, whatever the range is. What was the 5 you said? every 5 hexes is going to be, so every 50 meters is going to be another -1. So -3 at that point. Well, -1 up to there.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so as soon as it comes up the road,
Right, and we're in daylight. There's no other negatives except for the range increment.
he's
correct?
coming at night.
He's coming in.
He's coming at night.
Okay, so that's a -2 already. -3. I get a +1. I want Overwatch on that hex right there.
Also, in
with that
darkness,
rocket
it's
from
only
the bell tower.
in darkness. It's only 60 meters. I haven't set the sun yet.
Winkler, how much time do we have?
Actually, someone roll me a d6
Got it.
because it's cloudy right now,
How much sun? How
and
much?
that might affect it.
How much daylight? do we
I've
have?
paused it. I've paused it for right now so that these little bitty things can be accounted for.
Okay.
But someone roll me a d6 because currently it's cloudy.
I rolled a 3.
It's still cloudy. 60 meters.
Sir,
All right.
You guys would have been better off if it was uncloudy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm restarting the time.
sir, permission to speak.
Okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second, Murph. You. I need you to start building fires down the road. Start setting bonfires down the road so we can see farther out. Because when darkness comes, we're going to need that extra light. So, Winkler wants to send civilians to start setting fires down the streets.
Mhm.
Not like in the street, but bonfires near,
All right, hold on.
to expand our visible sight range.
Yep.
Cole wants to set up somewhere a little bit north, or somewhere where if they come in from a different angle, he wants to be, because he's got the 50. He needs a big open area, and I don't think the bell tower's the best for him.
Okay.
All right, real quick, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me where you want these.
50 meters, right?
You tell me where you want them.
No, I'm asking you, like...
60 meters, I believe is what it is.
No, I need 60 is as far as I could see, so that'd be here.
Start setting them... how far does the light shed?
I need him somewhere in the 100-meter increment.
Yeah.
Tell me where to put it.
So,
Ping.
one here,
Okay.
in this X.
Like I said, ping, not just put a thing there. Like ping, so
I know I had the wrong thing, and you put me on a time crunch. And one here. One here. One way back over here.
So you want him to set that house on fire.
Well, I can't see the house because of dynamic lighting. About here. I think that should be okay. Anyone else suggestions for fire?
All right, yeah, go ahead, Murph. Say what you were going to say.
Yep, go ahead, Murph. What you got, Murph?
Sir, I don't think I'm not recovering very well. I can shoot. Put me out somewhere where I can pick them off on their way in. Let me use my 50. Let me go out and let me die a warrior's death.
Could we place him on that rock? Lay him flat? Aim down the road?
Just lay me next to it. It'll give me cover. Look, this is what I do. It's what I've always done. I can shoot. Lay me flat. Let me take some of them out before they get to you.
Murph, if you do this, you have one target.
I know who that target is.
That whole platoon is engrossed in that man's charisma. You can see it. He's dripping with it. They're following his every damn lead. So you take him out. You make him seem weak. They might just break. You wait until you see that motherfucker and you drop him.
Roger that.
You want to get set up in the brush so they don't see you?
And be covered up a little bit. I can't really make my own suit like I normally would, but if you guys lay me down, put some cover over me, just let me pop away. Let me go out like a warrior, sir.
I don't think it's wise, but if you're going to do it right.
I've been in more precarious positions before. This is what I'm trained to do. I just don't got my legs. I'd like a grenade, too.
Here, you take this one. I won't be needing it.
At least I'll take some of the bastards with me.
So as these bonfires are getting set by the local civilians, you start seeing the sky getting a little, that red color as you're headed into sunset. You're probably about a half hour out.
Doc, give me a hand with Murph real quick, if you can.
Yeah, sure, not a problem, sir.
Murphy, where would you like to go?
See that rock over there? That'll give me good cover. There's a little bit of brush around it. And I've got...
If you go to the north, the trees will give you better cover. Rules is written.
Don't you think they're going to be coming from here? Coming from the east?
No. The one hex to the northwest. This... You see the hex you can't see past?
He's talking the foliage on the other side of that rock.
Yeah. Rules is written, it'll give you better cover.
It's a -2 on ranged attack, so it's not really cover, but...
It's at least something.
Yep.
Concealment.
Yep. Here, tell you what. Let me do this for you, Murphy, so that you can actually see what you can see.
Holy fuck.
All right, so what about the local civilians? What do you guys want to do with them? There you go, Murph. That's your actual field of view.
Thank you, sir.
Which probably means you can't see around that rock, I don't think, because it's blocking terrain. You can see these first few hexes, I guess. But there'll be a blind spot once they get close.
So we got 14 civilians?
Yeah, I'm actually... No, it was 15. So this is what I'm going to do to make my life easier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to increase the number of these 4 civilian tokens, and they're going to act in fire teams, basically. So that's how we're going to do that.
We should stick one fire team in the busted up building across the street.
Yep.
That was kind of where I wanted Murph.
He needs to be in the back. He can't, like, if he's in the, he needs to take his time and not draw attention to himself until
That's fair.
it's time, you know?
So 3 of these are going to be 4 people, and the other one's going to be 3 people.
Remember, Murph, slow action aim. Take a whole turn to get your target.
That's more remember, Chris.
Yeah, exactly. Murph knows how to snipe. Chris,
Wait for that shot. Just wait for that shot.
And called shot, too. Take a headshot.
You guys like how I'm using those little colored circles to represent how many people there are in each group?
Oh, yeah, it's so fucking cool. We're all about to die. Yeah, it's awesome.
So
Great.
somebody's probably going to be in
Circles.
here. One of the group of 4.
Where do you want these?
Group of 4 in
Freaking
here.
Breathe. I'm back in Pardew. We can't breathe again.
I know, right? All right.
Oh, this is awesome.
They are taking partial cover.
Yep.
All right, where do you want the other ones?
Emmett, do people need to be in the tower with you?
I don't think so.
I mean, you got this little building right here that's fortified.
Yes.
Do I still get my one person in the tower with me? Are they still there?
It can be Doc.
Yeah, you want Doc up there with you?
I don't I get a bonus for like having a feeder and all that stuff?
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you one of them. So one of these groups of 4 is going to be a group of 3. So we'll do that. So let me do this. This is how I'm going to do this. Emmett?
We might need one up here on this. I'm not sure.
Agreed. Yeah. I'm with you, Cole.
Hold up. Let me
here.
Let me do this for Emmett. There you go, Emmett. There's your A gunner.
Thank you. I don't have young blood no more, so I need somebody.
All right. Where do you want these last 2 groups of 3 people? Or whatever.
One here.
Yep. In there, taking cover.
Which direction?
And then the other...
Yeah.
To the north?
Yeah.
Straight north or
Yeah, I
along
see.
the road north?
Northwest. Western road corner.
All right.
And then the other group should be to the northern road through the center of the village.
Okay. They're probably tucked in behind
just-
those cars there then.
Yep.
And
So
then,
Harrison is chilling in the church.
which way are they taking cover from?
To the north. Straight north.
Yep. And then these guys are taking cover out the window. Come on, guys. Tell me this isn't exciting.
Brian's right. This is like Parshu.
It only hurts when I breathe.
I am so pumped. We're all gonna die. This is great.
Oh, man. All right. So, Cole, is that where you're posted, Cole?
Yep.
So, are you taking cover in some direction?
Yes, to the west.
To the west? Like that?
I'm trying to.
You can move
I
that
don't know.
marker. You should be able to move that marker, by the way.
Yeah.
What's everybody else doing? Harrison? Doc? Major? Where are you guys going to be posted?
Doc, you stay here in the chapel. Anybody gets busted, we evac back to the chapel. And that's Major Winkler's going to go around to all the groups, especially the fire teams, and be like, look, if it gets down to just 2 of you, bring as many back as you can, fall back to the chapel, and we're going to hold out at the Alamo. And we'll kick them in the teeth as hard as we can.
Wait, what was that? What was that instruction? If they fall back to how many?
Fall back down to half.
Okay.
Bring the wounded back to the chapel if possible. If they're dead, they're dead. Leave them. But if you can bring the wounded back to the chapel, bring them back. Doc's going to take care of them here, and we'll hold this ground. We have to hold the chapel. Last things to go is the chapel.
Question: where are the children and the old people, the elderly?
Chapel.
They're at the chapel? Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
I'm going to actually defend to the east.
Oh my god.
All right, so sun starts to go down.
I don't know how to do the Overwatch on the hex.
You drag out the tactical marker and then scroll over to the target symbol.
Why did it gave me like a character sheet?
No, grab the words, not the...
Click and drag it. Yeah.
Grab the words technical marker.
All right, sorry. There we go.
That's okay. Boomer.
You're older than him.
I'm so glad that somebody else called.
Yeah, I'm a millennial.
How dare you?
Me and my craft beer and my flannel doesn't know how to do this.
Oh my god.
There we go. I just wanted Overwatch at the 100-meter mark.
Is that more intimidating looking now, guys? Is that worse?
I can't see shit.
Yeah, you suck. The fires don't help.
I hate your face, and I can't wait till I start GMing another game and I kill your character. I can't wait.
I haven't killed anybody yet in this session.
Bullshit. You killed Clark.
I said in this session.
We haven't done anything yet.
You killed that poor NPC. Just shot that guy. Oh, fuck.
Oh, you mean that
All
Russian
right.
kid? Yeah. All right. Let's take a break for a second.
Oh my god, I fucking hate you. You know what? I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna step away, and I'm still gonna hate your face. I just want to point out that if any of you at all think Adam is a horrible person, I just want to say,
He is.
I grew up with him.
So you can confirm?
I can confirm he's awful.
Hey, to be honest with you, at least he let us come up with a game plan.
I knew how tonight was going to go. I'm pumped.
Yeah, Brian called it.
Oh, if you think you're excited, you should feel these nipples.
Hard pass.
Hard as a rock, you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Like, in a way, this is like our first, like, really, like, BBEG, like, moment, you know what I mean?
There's a very serious possibility this may be a TPK.
That's great.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
It's such a, like, it's such a scene from a movie.
Yeah, a horror movie.
It's like the Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, either way this goes, if we all die defending this church in this town, holy crap.
Oh, good speech, Brian.
Oh, yeah. Fucking kudos, dude.
Just FYI, Cole was in the corner going, we can just run. We can just leave. We don't have to. Okay.
Dude, do we have to do? All right. I guess we are.
That was good. That was really good, man. Very impressed.
Sun goes down.
Oh.
Winkler gets on the hook.
Winkler grabs for the radio. We see Emmett up in the tower with, who's with you, Emmett? Which one of the civilians?
Whoever you gave me. Hopefully somebody that speaks partial English.
Alex.
Alex is up there with you.
Okay, well, Alex and me have already had a bond. So basically, during this time of me being up there, I basically just kind of showed him the ropes of what I need him to do and what I need him to be capable of, and it's not his hunting rifle.
He's going to be acting as a gunner.
Correct.
So he's getting boxes, ammo, getting everything ready. And you're kind of showing him like how to clear jams if they happen on the 240, and to not stand behind the AT4 when you fire it.
Back battle secure.
Alex gets shot out of the bell tower. We see Harrison in the window as we pan down from the bell tower. What does it look like? What does Harrison look like, Chris?
Harrison is at the southeast window where he was told to be, crouched, using the window as a platform.
So he's taking partial cover behind the window?
Yeah, but crouched down and having the barrel of his weapon rest on the windowsill.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So using that as a platform.
And we go over to Doc, and Doc's covering out the front with Major Winkler. And we see Major Winkler in the other window to the north. What do we see?
He goes to grab for the radio, and he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a small pebble, and he puts the pebble in his mouth because he hasn't had water all day, and just to trying to get rid of the dry mouth that he's got, because he's feeling the nerves at this point. And he's kind of fumbling with the radio, and he's just thinking about what he's going to say, and he's looking out the window, and he knows what's about to happen, and he knows that there's going to be blood.
Track over, and we see Murphy hiding in the foliage by that rock. Chris.
Lord, I know I don't pray to you very much, but if you could please give me a shot at that son of a bitch, Yuri, I'll try to be a better man. Let me fight with bravery and protect these people. Thank you, Lord.
As Cole's sitting there, Cole thinks to himself, alright, Yuri is essentially me. We're two people cut from the same cloth. So what would I do in this situation? More than likely lie through my teeth. So odds are, he doesn't have the position of the people he's flaunting that he does. Nor 100% of the trust. So the beginning of this fight's going to mean a lot. If we can start off breaking some spirits, this will be over quick, because I don't think he can pull it together. But please let there be a shot at him. I think I'm ready to take him down now.
So it starts to get darker. Darker out. It's cloudy, as I said before. So every once in a while, there'll be a break in the cloud, and you can see the moon, and it's right back behind the cloud again. It's pretty cold for May right now.
Major Winkler takes the radio handset, and he keys it, and he goes, Ksh. Looks like the pirates decided to raise the black flag. Ksh.
Ksh. I'd hoped for something less stupid, but that American cowboy, I guess, in all of you must have spread to the other villagers. So, you've made your choice. I do not feel good for what I am about to do. You guys hear engines start up from down the road.
You still don't have to do it.
The engine's starting up, is that on the radio, or is that something everybody can hear?
You can hear the engine starting up outside, because, there's no traffic noises anymore, so, yeah.
Alex, ring the bell!
Alex starts ringing the bell. I'm not 100% sure what the bell's supposed to do, but...
It's a giant middle finger for Yuri.
Okay. All right.
Basically, we're not scared of you.
I'm tracking. Yep.
Okay.
Cole clicks the button on the night vision goggles.
Okay. And, yeah, you start hearing the engines going. They don't turn on the headlights because they're not dumb.
Because that's dumb.
Right? That'd be really stupid. And, Cole, roll recon for me.
1 success.
Okay. To your northeast, you see about 8 Russians moving in through that tree line.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
How does throwing a grenade work?
It has a range. I believe it's 2 hexes is what it is, but that's
3. I've got 3 on mine, but I am unaware if that's correct.
what for the range? That's what I didn't know. What does it say for the range on hand grenade?
Frag, I have 3.
Oh, well then that's how far you can throw it is 3 hexes.
Okay. 3 hexes.
And that's like the maximum range. So all of them are right outside of it right now. But they kind of moved into that tree line and started taking cover right there. Emmett, you can hear a vehicle, like one of the engine sounds like it's circling around on the south. Like on the other side of that river from you. Specifically because of where you are, you would get that kind of perspective on it.
Any idea what size, scale, anything like that?
It doesn't... roll me... recon.
1 success.
You're fairly certain it's not the APC. You think it's more of like the truck size, is what you're hearing circling around on the south.
All right, then I will look at Alex and tell him to try and keep his eyes peeled that way, as I still keep overwatch on the road.
All right, so Alex is looking over to the south. Cole, are you trying to hide where you're at?
Yes, I am currently stealthily hid.
Okay, roll me a recon roll then.
I said I'm stealthily hidden.
1 success?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, so that truck to the south, Emmett, sounds like it's probably about, like, just right outside of your vision. It's about, maybe you'd think like 80 to 100 meters or so.
All right, then I will hold where I'm at.
I'm prone, by the way, sorry.
Well, I mean, are you prone or are you taking partial cover? Because you can only really technically do one.
Okay, then I just do partial cover. That's
Okay.
fine.
Because technically you can't take cover and be prone. It's just one or the other.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And you guys hear the sound, especially Murphy, of the vehicle coming down the road. So it sounds like the APC coming down the road.
From the east?
Yep. Cole, you see these 2 Russian guys that you saw before start kind of moving across.
Throw a grenade.
Okay. And then we're going to go into initiative as soon as this grenade gets tossed, because that's the beginning of combat.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a mobility roll to throw a grenade.
No! Crap. Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Holy shit.
I will... Can I push?
Yes, you can push the roll. Okay. Let's go to the... Oh, my God. All right. So nothing and then a nothing, right?
Yep, a 4 and a 5.
Okay. So if you miss with something like this, you have to roll for deviation. So I need you to roll a d6 and then another d6. First one's for deviation, and the second one's for
First one.
distance.
First one is a 5.
Okay, that's interesting. All right, and then the second d6 determines how far from the target where it lands. The deviation cannot exceed half the distance to the target. So they are 1, 2, 3. So it can really only go. Which one? Who were you throwing it to? This is
I
the
was
lead.
throwing at 08. Or no, you're right. I threw it at 10. Correct.
Okay, so the grenade lands. Boom! You're about 10 meters off. For whatever reason, you chuck this grenade out. And what's the normal blast power on the grenade? B or C?
C. It is a C.
Okay, so roll. It's going to be D because they're one step out from the actual where it actually landed. So roll 2, D6.
2d6.
Yeah, and you can't push it. All right.
A 1 and a 2.
So none of them are hit, but they got to roll coolness under fire or be suppressed by the explosion because they're in the blast radius. So here we go. Wait, is that there? No, it's this other one. Yes. Let me roll that. And they're suppressed. So that's like all 4 of those guys, like boom, they just drop to the ground. And like I said, we're going into initiative. So first up, this guy. Hold on. I want to make sure that I have the appropriate distance when things can happen. Emmett, roll recon.
4, nothing.
Nothing? Okay. All right. Next. Where's civilian number 3? Yeah, they can see those Russians. All right, so they start taking shots at the standing Russians over there. So like, cat. Oh shit, they actually hit somebody. Okay.
Hey.
There we go. Cool. All right.
Did they get suppressed?
I was about to roll that.
Sorry.
Yes. So one of them takes a shot and they go prone. Where's number 1 civilians?
They're across the street from the church.
Yeah.
From the
There's
chapel
just
there.
southeast of me.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're gonna take shots at the same dude, the same ones, because that's who they can see right now. So, nope, they don't hit anything. So they're cat, taking shots at those prone people. And Emmett, you are up. You don't see anything yet, though.
All right, then Emmett holds Overwatch on the road.
Okay, number 2 civilians, and then they're just up there doing their little guarding thing. Colt.
Fire on number 8.
All right, that is gonna be at a -1 because they are prone.
So that is going to be an A and a B. I am not using ammo dice. I am simply firing my regular rounds.
Holy
3
shit!
successes.
Fucking get him, Cole.
So that's 3 successes. One of them is dead. Yeah, Cole takes out basically pings one of the guys right in the head, like even though he's just laying there. Jesus Christ, that's awesome. All right, Murphy, you can't see anything yet.
Well, I could see the guys to the northeast, but he's going to...
Not really from the prone and over the rubble, because this is like low walls, so you wouldn't be able to see them.
I gotcha. Okay. So he's going to hold. He's got Overwatch right on the road as far as he can see right there.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to hold with his Overwatch.
Gotcha.
Come on, Yuri. Come to me.
Oh, here you go, Jeremy. So what's Winkler gonna do?
Winkler does not have a good line of sight at this moment because of the rubble and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take up Overwatch next to the house in front of the group of civilians number 1.
All right, drag out a thing and put it where you want it.
Yep.
Next, number 4, civilian number 4. They are going to take Overwatch also in the same direction you guys have all been taking Overwatch. Number 9. All right, here we go. I shouldn't have him in there. Why did I do that? Move card. That was Clark. Sorry. What does Clark do, Jeremy?
Too
He
soon.
gives you the middle finger, and you're a cruel son of a bitch.
He was still on the
That's what
deck.
he
I
gets.
forgot he was in there.
You son of a bitch.
I think that was on purpose.
It wasn't. I
If
just
anybody
forgot.
out there ever wonders why we hate him so much, that's it right there. He just gave the dead guy a turn to fuck with us.
He didn't forget. He knew.
No, I actually legitimately forgot that he was in the deck still. Well, because that's the one we were using for you, Jeremy. So
It was
Everything he does is calculated. He is a monster. Do not let him convince you of anything else.
He's gaslighting us. Oh shit.
Whoops, the dead guy took a turn.
So Clark rolls over in his grave.
yep. Emmett, to your west, you see. Well, actually, I'm gonna say Alex points it out to you. He's like, "We've got people to the west.
How many?
Looks like 4." And you can still hear the truck moving along that way. Harrison, it's your turn. What do you do?
There's nothing coming from his vision, right?
Not yet. No, you cannot see anybody yet.
I need to put his tactical marker out. He's going to have Overwatch at the bend of the road to the south.
Where? That's on a road. That's a river.
Oh.
But yeah.
Okay.
I mean, technically, yeah, I'm going to say you can shoot through that shack, whatever. Okay, sounds good. Number 10. Who's number 10? They are suppressed. So let me remove their suppressed marker since they won't be next turn. Number 8, same with them. No longer will they be suppressed on their next turn. And then number 6, which is also Russians.
Mystery Russians.
All right, and let's shuffle.
Oh my god.
By the way that sounds on the road, Murphy, it sounds like that APC is like just right outside of your guys' vision. Like just from the sound of it. You too, Emmett. Like it sounds like it's like coming up the road and it's like getting ready to be in sight.